1580 on all of our socials, then you're missing out. Download our app and find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and on the web at KBLA 1580.
That's right.
Again, you can find all of our socials at KBLA 1580.
We've got a lot to talk about.
By the way, if you miss any of our weekday shows in real time, you can always catch up by checking out the podcast of your favorite shows at your leisure. At KBLA Talk 1580, we've got your black.
Follow the leader.
Oh my God.
Follow the leader. Follow the leader. Follow the leader. Follow the leader. Follow the leader.
You ready?
It's the queen of royal badness.
It's time for the Raw Report with Robin Ayers.
Highlighting people and things you should know about.
Robin's got you covered. Follow Robin at Robin Ayers. You're listening to the Raw Report on KBLA Talk 1580.
Robin's got a lot to talk about.
It's kinda easy when you listen to the G'd up sound. Pioneer speakers bumping as I smoke on a pound. I got the sound for your then it's easy to see that this DJ be Warren G. Can I get in where I fit in? Sit in, listen, let me conversate. Better yet, regulate, shake the spot with my knot. May fade, cause I don't like to dream about getting paid. I played ball through the halls of CIS with Snoop Dogg's big brother, call him Dirty Left. Rack 'em up, crack 'em up, stack 'em up against the gate. The homies trying to catch me, but they can't wait. The street lights just came on, and my mama's in the streets telling me to come home. I hit the gate and I hops on my Schwinn, and I tell the homies, alright then, yeah. It's kinda easy when you listen to the G'd up sound. Pioneer speakers bumping as I smoke on a pound. I got the sound for your and it's easy to see that this DJ be Warren G. It's kinda easy when you listen to the G'd up sound. Pioneer speakers bumping as I smoke on a pound.
You are listening to the Raw Report on KBLA Talk 1580, where we bring you the latest in entertainment news, trending topics, and interviews. My name is Robin Ayers. I'm your host. I'm with you guys Monday through Friday, 6 to 7 p.m. on that drive home. Listen, it's a special kind of day, y'all. It's not only Thursday. It's not only Friday Eve. We are celebrating something major today. I see you guys coming into our YouTube chat. I want to shout y'all out. Raw Squad is in the building. As you guys come on into the building, I guess we just gonna go ahead and get started. We ain't got no updates for you today. We ain't got nothing for you today. We're gonna get straight to this because we are gonna take this entire time. I told you guys already at the beginning of the week we were gonna have this man in studio. You know him as, 30 years plus of hits, hit records. He is the creator of the G-Funk sound. It's with his help that you know artists like Nate Dogg, you know artists like Snoop Dogg, and so many more. He's an artist. He's a producer, hit-making producer. He's a DJ and a hip-hop legend. Please welcome Warren G to the Raw Report. So good to have you here.
Glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
Come on, G. How can I get one of those?
We'll see what we can do.
It's all good. It's definitely all good. I know you've been doing a whole lot, and, I definitely appreciate you taking the time to just, come to Lamert Park, sit with us. The Raw Report, we have a great community of people who listen to this show,
yes,
and
indeed.
fans of yours.
Yes,
of yours. Tell me, 30 years in the game, Warren, how does this feel to be, number one, how does that feel when people are, naming you a legend, which you are, but does that still feel kind of surreal, or are you settled into that? Like, yeah, it has been a while.
I haven't settled into it. I just feel like if I like settle into it, then I'll be feeling like I'm just like a super duper old guy that can't do nothing anymore. So I just keep working. I'm very, very. I really appreciate it and I love it. And I guess I'm a legend, but I thank everybody for even putting me in that category, because starting out, I didn't even think I was gonna get that far.
Wow.
But I knew I had good music, so I was gonna make some type of noise. But to be here 30 years later and everybody still love what I do, and I ain't stopped. It's still, I haven't stopped. I'm still working and ain't gonna stop.
Yeah.
and just having fun doing what I love to do is
Yeah.
music.
Yeah. You know, you and I were talking a little bit earlier, and we were saying how you performed, and I was there that night at the 50th celebration for
award, yeah.
for the Grammy Hip Hop Awards. How is that though? I mean, you are here for the 50th, now 50th plus, but the 50th anniversary, and you're still here, still relevant.
Yeah.
I mean, that so many people haven't made it this far. You get what
Yeah,
I'm saying? So
yeah.
how does that feel for you? Like, man, I'm still
Yeah.
here, still with it.
I mean, it feels good. I just, like I said, I never stop, and always, it may not seem like that I'm in the mix all the time with a lot that's going on, but I'm there. I'm just in the cut. If I ain't out, if I'm not on the mic, or the song doesn't have me on it, I'm somewhere behind there musically.
Yeah.
So I never stopped, and it just feels good to be a part of history of 50 years of hip hop, because there was a lot of artists before me that I looked up to, and just to be a part of the 50 with them is incredible.
Yeah.
And it's just like, wow, like
Yeah.
I'm really in this, and a lot of these guys I looked up to, a lot of them I mailed me and Snoop's demo tapes to.
Wow.
Way back in the day,
Yeah.
so it's just to be in the same family, the same family together is amazing. And hey, it's all good. Hopefully I could be here for the next 50.
I know that's right. Well, you will be. You will be. I have no doubt about
Yeah.
that. Can we talk about this? First of all, shout out to Long Beach. Long
Yes,
Beach.
indeed.
Okay, I see you.
Catch.
Yeah. Listen, G-Funk still around. It's still you did that, right? And
Yeah.
now it is still a sound that other artists, other producers are taking, and like, I don't know how it is. I don't know if they like give you your props like they should, or do you feel like, okay, I know that sound. That's like that's a
Yeah,
part of me right there.
I was introduced and made. I was made a G-Funk guy through Laylaw and 187 from Above the Law. They took me in at a low point in my life when I didn't really have nowhere to go. They took me in and made me G-Funk, and out of that, I kept pushing it. G-Funk, I kept pushing as far as G-Funk, because it was just whatever music we was doing is we called it gangster funk. And what I did was, later on, everybody don't, like you say, some people continue to, you just constantly see them, and then some people you don't see them, and then you like, okay, was it over or is it over? But it wasn't over, but they just wasn't putting on music out. So, and that's, I was talking about Above the Law. So years has gone by, so I was working and doing my thing, was working with Dre and Snoop and everybody, and that's all we used to say. We used to be G-Funk this, G-Funk that. But what I did with I have my branch of G-Funk, which is to regulate the G-Funk here, and the sound that I created, and that's chords, strings, we brings, melodies.
Yeah.
G-Funk, where rhythm is life and life is rhythm.
Yeah.
That's my my genre and my part of the G-Funk family. I'm in the G-Funk family. But what I did is I took it worldwide, to where the whole entire world know about G-Funk. So it's like, damn. And then people say Warren G. They call me Warren G-Funk. They call me G-Funk. All of the different names. But the guys who groomed me with that was 187 and Laylaw, rest in peace. Above the Law.
Yeah, definitely. Wow. What would you describe as G-Funk? What's the G-Funk sound? I know you said chords, strings, but how does that feel? I mean, because like it's something you can instantly hear, right?
I'm more of I'm an instrumental type of guy. I really love to work with live instruments.
Yeah.
So that's what separates, and people know off top that's Warren, and feel good.
Good.
What I do is I create music for you to feel good. You could ride to, blaze to, make love to. You could do anything to my music. I wasn't trying to be like a hardcore, like doing like the hardcore beats, and then with all the killing type,
right? Yeah,
sound. I was just more on some smooth.
Yeah.
It's
Feel
smooth.
good music.
It ain't. I ain't saying it's soft. I got hard.
Right. Yeah.
Hard music too.
Yeah.
But it's gonna feel good.
Right.
It's
right.
gonna club. It's gonna give you that. You can.
Boogie to it, you could, yeah. I know that's right. Okay, I wanted because I know what it feels like. I wanted to know how you would describe it, but I think you did a perfect job. When we come forward, we have to talk about so much more. I mean, you got new music. You work with other artists, younger artists too, which is something that I really want to talk about because we say that all the time, Warren. Like you got these OGs who are in the game, you got these new guys, but like. Where's the bridge? Where's the gap? And you're actually doing that. So much more to talk to. We are talking to legitimately a hip hop legend in these streets, in these KBLA 1580 streets. You guys are listening to the Raw Report on KBLA Talk 1580. Stay right there.
You're inside the Raw Report with Robin Ayers on KBLA Talk 1580.
An official message from Medicare.
Couple more minutes, and we'll start this month's book club.
You know, I usually love a plot twist, but this year, I'm comparing my options during Medicare open enrollment.
You can't assume your current health or drug plan is the best one for you.
And you gotta make sure your drugs are covered. That's important.
So is saving money.
Review all your options at Medicare.gov. Open enrollment ends December 7th. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Order for Jennifer C.
Is this my double shot, double cream, double froth, double pump, double hot, double whip, double sleeve?
Yeah. Can you handle that much caffeine?
Hey, did you know Discover automatically doubles all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year?
Well, I do now.
Seriously, did you know Discover automatically doubles all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year?
Yeah, you just said that.
Did you say I just said that?
Yeah, I'm cutting you off.
Did you say you're cutting me off?
You earn, we match. Unlimited cashback match. See terms at discover.com/credit card.
Febreze. As a rideshare driver, I love keeping my car smelling fresh and clean. So when I'm driving, I only trust new Febreze car vent clips, now with 3 times greater scent control, because it's that little touch that sets me apart. I can turn the intensity down for subtle freshness, or I can turn it up for when I want lots of scent. So whether it's set to low, medium, or high, with new Febreze car, I know my car's going to smell amazing, which keeps my driver rating right where it belongs. Picking up Oscar!
We're not just a thermometer recording and broadcasting popular opinion.
We aim to be a thermostat,
transforming the conversation about climate justice in our community. This is KBLA Talk 1580. KBLA Talk 1580.
We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580, connecting you with services and solutions. The Autopsy Initiative provides a second autopsy free of charge for victims' families who have lost their loved ones due to a police-related death. The services offered through the initiative include the completion of a second autopsy, disclosure of preliminary findings, and a final autopsy report. A police-related death is when an individual is harmed by police officers using deadly force, which results in an individual's death. Police-related death includes in-custody deaths, including those that arise during contact with law enforcement officers during arrest, pursuit, booking, transport, or incarceration. The Autopsy Initiative has a team of board-certified pathologists on call. An autopsy request may be completed by anyone with a close relationship with the victim, which may include the victim's spouse, partner, relative, close friend, or lawyer. To request a free second autopsy for a victim of police violence, please visit knowyourrightscamp.com. That's knowyourrightscamp.com. Then click on Autopsy, then click on Request. At KBLA, we believe in justice for victims of police violence. We say their names, and we don't black down. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
Giving you your daily dose of entertainment and celebrity news.
You're inside the Raw Report.
With Robin Ayers on KBLA Talk 1580.
And I am not here by myself. I am sitting with the legendary Warren G. G-Funk. Warren G-Funk, I'm going to call you.
Oh,
Warren
yeah.
G-Funk. Okay, I can call you like you said people
Hey,
can
it's
call
all
you that, so I
good.
thought it was okay with you and me. All right. So good to have you here. Listen, we were pumping Warren G up, y'all. Y'all see on YouTube. You see this man. You don't look like you've changed much. You still look really good. the aging has done you well, I'll say, because I know a lot of people haven't. But I also know that that's because of lifestyle. You know that, like, you know more than anybody. Like, you in the industry, it comes with a certain lifestyle. It doesn't have to, but it can. You seem to have, you know, aged well. You want to talk about that a little bit, and like maybe some of the things you do. I know you drink a lot of water, clearly.
Yeah, I drink a lot of water. You know, I exercise. Make sure I do that, because I always said to myself, I don't want to be one of them stiff guys moving around, can't hardly get up. And I ain't super old yet. You know, I'm still young. I ain't like, you know, super duper old, but my kids, you know, they like, Dad, you can't do no cartwheel. I said, what?
Watch this.
Y'all got me messed up. Yeah. Bloop. And they start screaming, oh, is he all right? Is he okay?
Yeah.
What you mean? Another one. Wham. Cartwheels.
Gotta let them know. You gotta let the kids know.
Anything they can do, I can do. I told them I can outrun y'all a little bit too.
Yeah.
You know, if y'all want to do it. But that, you know, I exercise. Trying to eat better. I gotta eat better, actually. I stopped drinking alcohol for a while.
Okay.
And I did it. A part of the reason why I stopped was because of the lifestyle of the music industry.
Yeah.
You know, when I'm on tours, it's every day. I mean, get up in the morning. I say, you know, now I say maybe like noon, 1 o'clock, somewhere around there. It starts off with a beer, you know. Then I go to sound check. It starts off with some more beer. Then it's beer. Then when the show comes, here comes some shots. You know, here come the bud, shots, all that.
Yeah,
you know, while I'm on stage, I'm down in beer, talking to the crowd.
Yeah.
Just doing a whole lot. And you know, I was like, I used to complain a lot, like, damn, my back is hurting me. I need to drink more water. And you know, but as always, what I do though, as well as when I get ready to go on tour, I get a physical. I get a physical like every 4 to 6 months.
Yeah.
Just to try to stay on top of everything, and if anything is off, I say, okay, this is what I got to do. I got to try to fix it.
Yeah,
so I got a physical, and he told me my ferritin level was high. I don't know if people know what ferritin is, but it's like my iron, like an iron overload.
Okay.
And it can be caused by inflammation and somewhere in your body. So I was telling him I was hurting, so he was like, I'm going to do an ultrasound on you. So I did an ultrasound, and, you know, they said, like, everything was cool, but my liver, I have a fatty liver.
Okay.
So he was like, well, you didn't develop fatty liver disease, and that's probably why your ferritin is high.
Okay.
Because it's inflammation.
Yeah.
And inflammation, the ferritin, that causes your ferritin levels to go up. And I was scared, like, when I read all that ferritin stuff, because it was like, your ferritin levels is like cirrhosis, cancer, and all that stuff. But for cancer and cirrhosis, your ferritin level got to be like in the, like, 2,000, 3,000s, like that. But mine was 800, and then it went down to 700 and something once I stopped drinking.
Nice, yeah.
And I had another physical since then, and it was still in the 700s. You know, so I'm still trying to, you know, do
regulate
things,
that and just bring it down. Yeah.
To help with reversing it, because he said it's reversible.
Okay.
So he said the things you're gonna have to do, you're gonna have to stop drinking. You're gonna have to change your diet, which I'm slowly working on changing my diet, because I'm a barbecue guy. So I gotta figure it out.
Yeah.
But I'm never gonna stop that, because you know, sniffing griffins.
Sniffing griffins. We gonna talk about sniffing griffins.
Sniffing griffins, fool. That's my bite through, not fight through. That's my slogan.
Okay.
So I had to slow it down, and that's why I say I looked up everything that could reverse a fatty liver, and it was exercise, not drinking any alcohol, got to stay away from the starches, sugar, sugar, starches, all of that stuff. Got to stay away from that completely. I've been trying, but I had some banana cake from the Jamaican spot today. I was like, oh my God.
Sometimes it be like that.
It's loaded with sugar.
Okay, yeah.
But it I feel good.
Okay, good. Do you feel like you have more clarity too? Just since stopping drinking?
Yeah, I mean it's clarity.
Okay.
It helps with a lot. I used to, when I was drinking, I used to always, like spitting up and stuff like that, and I don't do that no more.
Wow.
Just all of the things, all of those type of things that was happening like that. It don't happen no more. Then I drink this little drink called Dose. If Dose see this, y'all better endorse me because I'm drinking y'all product.
Yeah.
It's called Dose, DOSE. It's a liver detox.
Okay.
So I've been taking that just right now. I've been on it for maybe like the last maybe 2 weeks, and I was just looking online for stuff that could help with helping reverse the fatty liver. So I seen that it's in Sprouts.
Oh yeah, they definitely got to give you a sponsorship.
It's got one little jar of it is like 20 shots of turmeric.
Oh wow!
And then it's got milk thistle, dandelion.
Wow.
There's some other stuff in there too.
Yeah.
But it's all of this is just in this one little shot, and so I've been hitting those shots. But I was looking at the reviews before that, and in the reviews, I was seeing what some people were saying, because when you got a fatty liver, you get that pain like in your back, like, damn, or sometime up under here.
Okay.
You're like, damn, this is uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But ever since I've been drinking that, I'm not gonna front that. That pain don't even be happening no more. I'm like,
you feeling good? Yeah, I love it. Get your stretch on. Yes, I love that.
And
I love it.
So it's pretty cool. I like it. And I learned that turmeric is really good for inflammation. Like, so that must be what that is kicking in, and it's like 20 shots of turmeric.
Woo, yeah. Andy back there, he's our board op. He's loving what you're saying.
Oh,
he's the health guy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, he feel what you're saying.
So I'm doing that.
Good.
Drinking a lot of water, exercising every day.
Yeah.
Working on changing my diet. Like I said, I'm a barbecue guy. I'm gonna figure out some different ways.
Hold on.
To change the game.
We got to go there. Sniffing Griffins barbecue. That's
Sauces
your barbecue sauce and rubs.
Yeah.
How did you get, like, because you a food guy. You're a food.
Yeah.
You love barbecue.
Yeah.
Is that where it came from?
Food and music is married.
Yeah.
That's why I went to that side and this side, because it's all one.
Okay, talk about that. Where did that idea come from? Like, okay, I'm just going to literally start a line.
I just used to barbecue, like, ever since before I was popular or any of that. No matter what, when I was around my friends, I would just love to barbecue. And I learned that and got that from my pops and older guys that I used to see around the neighborhood, like a cat out of Long Beach named Pud. I used to talk to him, about it. He showed me some barbecue stuff. My dad used to barbecue. Some cats that I knew that knew my family out in Tennessee. They barbecued.
Okay.
I used to go by there and just chop it up with all these guys. But I was doing barbecue. I was more of a griller. I'm a smoker now. I love to smoke.
Okay.
But I was a griller at first, and then I learned about the smoking. I've been smoking meats for about maybe 5 years now. But before that, I was just grilling. You get the Weber, put the charcoal in there, and you get the grilling on top.
Okay.
But what a lot of people don't know is you better let them coals get all the way white. Don't let them stay. Don't have no black nothing.
Okay. Oh, we getting tips. We getting tips here. Okay, yeah.
Let it ash. Then put your meat on there.
Okay.
Because if you do it before that, then that's why you guys are getting that charcoal taste.
Okay.
You don't want that charcoal taste.
He's certified. Yeah. You got to get it all the way white before you.
It got to ash. Let it ash.
Wow. Okay.
Before you. That's for the grillers.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. And but my dad and just a bunch of other guys and like family functions, the fun we used to have in the family functions with barbecue and music and us playing games and having fun. That's all of it right there.
Yeah.
Like from what I do musically to my barbecue sauces and rubs. That's what that's about. For just having fun.
And that's what it sounds like to me. Like that's what we all know it to be. Like music, barbecue, and family, friends, like just a good time or whatever. So it actually makes sense. That you that you brought that to the market. So people could actually get it right now.
Yeah.
They could actually go ahead.
SniffingGriffonsBBQ.com.
Okay, but flavor-wise, though, Warren, flavor-wise, are we popping? The flavor is amazing. I mean,
I ain't tooting my own horn. Those, and maybe some people that's in here that may have it.
Okay,
they gonna tell you.
Okay.
I ain't even gotta say nothing.
And the reason why I say this is there's a lot of barbecue sauces and things like that on the line. And you always think you're like, it's barbecue sauce. It's gotta be like.
But mine's is different.
Okay, yours is different. Now that's what I wanted to hear. That's what I wanted to hear.
My bad. I should have had a pack up here for you.
It's okay. We can do this again.
I'm sending it up here.
I appreciate that. I definitely appreciate you on that. No, that's really cool. So people can go out and they could actually purchase it right now.
Yeah, it's online. SniffingGriffonsBBQ.com. Instagram, SniffingGriffonsBBQ. Facebook, SniffingGriffonsBBQ.
It's out there, y'all. Okay, so listen, Raw Squad, I need y'all to know to go ahead and get this Sniffing Griffins. And if you find yourself barbecuing before I barbecue and before I taste it, I need y'all to let me know that you love it. We'll report back. I'm sure it's gonna be fire. Yeah. Listen, we have the legendary Warren G, who's in the building.
They can report.
Oh, listen, come through with the Sniffing Griffins barbecue. Yes. We still have so much more to talk about. We got your tour. There's just so much more to talk about with the other artists and new music. You guys, make sure that you don't go anywhere. We are tapped in with the legend himself. Right now, though, we've got news, traffic, and sports. You are listening to the Raw Report on KBLA Talk 1580.
Hey, what's up? It's your girl BB, and you're listening to me on the Raw Report on KBLA Talk 1580.
More of the Raw Report with Robin Ayers when we come forward.
I'm Amber Payton with 4 things you should know from BIN News. Beyonce will reportedly be showing her support for Vice President Harris at a rally in Texas tomorrow. The Washington Post reports the superstar singer-songwriter will appear with Harris at her campaign event in Houston. Former President Donald Trump says he would fire the special counsel that has indicted him on multiple criminal charges if elected. The Republican presidential nominee told radio host Hugh Hewitt that it would be an easy decision to fire Jack Smith. Trump said he would do it within 2 seconds. Smith was made special counsel by Attorney General Merrick Garland to be in charge of 2 investigations, including Trump's alleged efforts to overturn the results of the 2020 election. The U.S. is putting up $135 million in new humanitarian assistance for Palestinians. The aid will help provide clean water and maternal health with resources for Palestinians in the Gaza Strip. And the oldest person in the U.S. has died. Elizabeth Francis, who is Black of Houston, Texas, died Tuesday at the age of 115. Get BIN News on demand 24/7 at BINnews.com.
Stalls been cleared from South LA's 110 North before Exposition Boulevard 37th Street interchange with a 15-minute backup running heavy from the 105. Over in Anaheim, an accident in the fast track lane as well as the center divider of the 91 East before the 55 freeway. Also watch for a slight delay that continues to run heavy from the Glassell Street Kramer Boulevard split. A vehicle that hit the center divide and caught fire remains in that area of Paramount's 91 East at Atlantic Avenue with a 20-minute backup running heavy from Avalon. Traffic remains heavy over an hour and 10 minutes on the 10 East in Santa Monica between 20th Street and the 5-101 split.
September 15th to 21st is Asthma Peak Week with the highest concentration of asthma flare-ups and hospitalizations. To become a more active participant in your care, visit luma-edu.com. This message is brought to you by Amgen and AstraZeneca.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. I started Blindster in 2010 in my garage after I overpaid for new blinds. I researched the industry, hired my mom, and 14 years later, we're one of the largest retailers of custom blinds in the U.S. Don't pay too much for new blinds. Go to Blindster.com.
This is the KBLA Sports Minute with Ray Richardson.
The Dodgers will wear a patch on their jerseys Friday in Game 1 of the World Series to honor Fernando Valenzuela.
The Dodgers pitching legend died Tuesday night at the age of 63. The patch will feature the name Fernando and the number 34, the number Valenzuela wore when he pitched for the Dodgers from 1981 to 1991. When the Dodgers and Yankees last met in the World Series in 1981, Valenzuela won Game 3 with a 9-inning performance. The Dodgers won that series 4-2. Morehouse College and Tuskegee Institute have been chosen to play in the NBA's HBCU Classic men's basketball game. The game will be played Saturday, February 15th during NBA All-Star Weekend in San Francisco. Morehouse and Tuskegee will each receive $100,000 from AT&T. This is the 4th year the NBA and AT&T have collaborated on the HBCU Classic. No debates, no speculation, just the info you need. That's your KBLA Sports Minute. I'm Ray Richardson on KBLA Talk 1580.
Follow the leader. KBLA Talk 1580.
Follow the leader. If you're not following KBLA Talk 1580 on all of our socials, then you're missing out. Download our app and find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and on the web at KBLA 1580.
That's right.
Again, you can find all of our socials at KBLA 1580.
We've got a lot to talk about.
By the way, if you miss any of our weekday shows in real time, you can always catch up by checking out the podcast of your favorite shows at your leisure. At KBLA Talk 1580, we've got your black.
Got your black.
Follow the leader.
Oh my God.
Follow the leader. Follow the leader. Follow the leader. Follow the leader.
From the first day of kindergarten through the day they graduate high school, in California, 38% of students attend a public school that fails to meet minimum health standards. That's why we need Prop 2. Voting yes on Prop 2 will fund urgent repairs at local schools, protect kids from toxic mold, asbestos, and lead, ensure clean drinking water, and repair leaky ceilings and storm damage. Yes on Prop 2. To fix what's actually broken. All funds go to local schools without raising taxes. You heard that right. So join the California NAACP, nurses and teachers, and vote yes on 2. Because all our kids deserve a safe place to learn. Ad paid for by Yes on Prop 2, sponsored by Nonprofit Education, Labor and Business Associations. Ad committee's top funders, California Building Industry Association, California Teachers Association, Coalition for Adequate School Housing.
And that chill in the air means one thing. It's truck season!
Just 5 more minutes.
No snoozing. You've got so much to do. So do it all in a Chevy Colorado or Silverado, including the HD or class-leading 440-mile range of the Silverado EV.
Wait, what? Are you talking to me?
Yes! Picture it. Work, play, hauling gear, off-roading. A Chevy truck can take whatever you can throw at it, including tailgating in an actual tailgate!
I mean, homecoming is just around the corner. Oh, and showing up in a new truck?
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Get things done and look good doing it.
Okay, I'm up. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Without offering me a ride? That's cold.
It's Chevy truck season. Head to your local Chevy dealer and get 0% financing on all 2024 Silverado pickups when you finance with GM Financial. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
0% APR for 36 months. Monthly payment is $27.78 for every $1,000 you finance. Example down payment 9.3%. Must finance with GM Financial. Some customers may not qualify. Not available at least in some other offers. Take new retail delivery by 10/31/24.
Keeping you informed about what's really going on.
Who's got next?
And what not to miss in entertainment. You're listening to The Raw Report on KBLA Talk 1580.
Regulators. We regulate any stealing of his property. We're damn good, too. But you can't be any geek off the street. Gotta be handy with the steel, if you know what I mean. Earn your keep.
Regulators! Mount up. It was a clear.
All right, you are tapped into the Raw Report on KBLA Talk 1580. Y'all.
So I can get some phones rolling on my ride.
Chilling all hey, if the east side of the
mission trying to find Mr. Warren G.
Hey. Rest in peace. Rest in heaven to the one and only Nate Dogg. Wow. Nate Dogg. I wonder, I know that you actually grew up and were a fan of like Tribe Called Quest.
Yep.
Did you watch them be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame recently?
I seen on Instagram.
Yeah.
Once they got inducted, the party they was having with Mary J. was rapping a song.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that. I'm happy for them, man. They deserve it.
Yeah, they definitely deserve. I mean, all of them. It was actually a great a great show. It took me back though. Like I love Tribe Called Quest, right? And
Life Ditto was my guy too.
yeah, and you know
Rest
what?
in
When
peace.
they were actually going up there and they were doing their speech, you heard Q-Tip. I mean, they brought Fife's family up there. It was such a special moment, but there was a moment where Q-Tip got emotional, of course, you know, and in remembering Fife Dog, and like here they are off of the work as well that Fife Dog, what he contributed. And here they are in being inducted to this prestigious, you know, Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
And it made everybody, I think, feel emotional because we could feel you on that. I wonder if you feel like you can relate to that at all. Like here you are, you know, you know, more than 30 years into this game, and right there with you is Nate Dogg.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, does that touch you still, like to this day? And how do you feel about that?
I mean, all the time. Even when I'm working or creating some music, you know, my first thought is like, Nate kill this. You know, he'll tear this up. You know, so it's definitely a void, and we definitely missing him.
Yeah.
And just, you know, man, if he was here,
Whew.
you know, man, it'll be really, really, it'll be up as far as like music. He'll be tearing it up.
Yeah.
Still, you know, that's what he loved to do.
Absolutely. Andy?
I know Nate Dogg can never, ever be replaced.
Not at all.
But I'm curious to know your thoughts on, I guess you could say, some of the legacy artists that you could say that he quote unquote birthed, right? Like artists like you know, Ty Dolla $ign and stuff like that. How do you feel about artists like that kind of somewhat carrying his legacy or whatnot?
I mean, it's all love. You know, they great artists, you know, and just for them to just, you know, look up to Nate and be, you know, carry it on is incredible. And you know, I'm sure everybody appreciate that, you know, not only me, but we all appreciate them, and that's why you know, I always show Ty love. That's my guy. His dad actually sold me some of my first equipment once I got my deal with Def Jam.
Yeah.
Big Tyrone.
Yeah. Oh, that's what's up. That's
cool
what's up.
Cat.
Okay, you just went to Def Jam. All right, can we talk about that real quick? Because I know you were passionate and vocal about getting your masters back. That's a thing. That's real. Like that's a powerful. I don't know how that journey is going. Is it still something you're working towards?
Definitely working towards it. I just feel like, you know, I put in a lot of work for that company, and to still be living off me for 30 years later, still is just, you know, I'm not complaining as far as like, you know, I get my royalties. You know, I still own my master publishing. I get my royalties, and it's like, you know, I want to own my masters to get the full
everything that should be coming
everything.
to you. Yeah.
And then let me take care of Michael McDonald and the Doobie Brothers, but let me get all of this.
Yeah.
From now on. I mean, I get what I get, and it's not, you know, like it's cool.
Yeah, I'm sure it's straight. Yeah.
You know, it's cool.
Yeah.
But I want to be able to really live off of what I created, my blood, sweat, and tears.
Absolutely.
You know, I done put a lot of kids into college, and a lot of Bentleys been bought, homes have been bought from families and people I don't even know off of the shit that I did.
Yep.
You know, and you know, I mean, if I saved the company, it's $1 billion company now. I ain't never asked that company for nothing.
Yeah.
But my masters, that's it.
Yeah, that's all you want.
And they, you know, Def Jam is. I ain't bashing them or nothing like that. Or UMG, I ain't bashing them. It's just that right is right, you know. And I mean that as far as like I did that to where the people that's there running it now, they able to get big checks because of what I did.
Yeah.
And all I'm asking is just for the masters. I ain't went in and tried to audit nobody or did this or did that. I could.
Yeah.
All I said is I want my masters.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I mean, I hope that they think that that's fair, and I really hope that conversation continues.
Yeah. And you know, I ain't bitter, I ain't griping, but it just let me live off my blood, sweat, and tears.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, let's get into you know, one of the first singles or the first single from that album, Regulate. I know we came in with that song. That still go hard to this
Yes,
day.
indeed.
It still go
it's like
hard.
It start over like
It is. I mean, I feel
every
like it hasn't lost.
generation.
Yeah, it hasn't lost any traction.
It start over.
But here's what's crazy. So as I'm preparing to interview you, I'm going through all your music. It's just feel good. It's nostalgic for me. I came across something on Instagram. And I got a shout out. Do we have this clip ready? I got a shout out to this guy named Marty Woodard, who was on.
I thought you was getting ready to say Marty Showman. I said that's.
Oh, that's your people's.
Brother.
That's your people's.
No, he a good dude. He just retired, but that's Leor's brother.
Okay, got you. I came across this. Do you have this, Andy? Okay, I sent you something. We gonna send it to Andy because I want you to. I told him I was gonna actually play this and let you hear it.
Okay.
So we'll play that in just a little bit. But that Regulate song, number one, the fact that you can play it in 30 years ago and you can play it right now and it's still it hasn't lost anything. What do you attribute that to? Like, is it like you said, like the I know it's got some great samples and all of that, but the vibe of it, like what do you attribute that being able to have that longevity to?
It's a record that everybody can relate to. Just like different things that you go through, different situations you go through, you got to regulate sometimes.
It's that storytelling that's great. It's
a story.
It's a great story.
And it's just something that people always it's interesting every time you hear it. It's like, what's gonna happen next? So this is that, and then the cold thing about it is we didn't even have a hook. Ain't no hook on Regulate. It's just music playing.
It ain't no hook on Regulate. Hold on a second. It ain't no hook on Regulate.
It ain't no hook. Nate Dogg and Warren G had to regulate. Dun,
dun,
boom,
dun,
boom,
dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, that's it.
What? I ain't never even thought about that before.
Yeah.
Was that intentional or is that just like?
It was so dope that the music sounded so good. We was just like, let's let it roll. We didn't even try. But the way we rhyming and on the song. The way we do it is damn near some of the stuff almost sound like hooks.
Yeah.
The way we like
absolutely.
I said, melody.
Absolutely.
Chord strings, we brings melody.
Yeah.
And then I said G-funk, where rhythm is life and life is rhythm. It's kind of like, it's not just like where rhythm is life and life is rhythm. It's where rhythm is life and life is rhythm. Like on some cool.
Yeah, that's a groove. Even how you said it right there. I mean, I love that you just did that in front of me. By the way, that's dope.
No, it's all good.
That's dope. That's dope. Okay, listen. So speaking of Marty Woodard, I came across this post on Instagram, and I had just been listening to Regulate that day, right? And he played this. I want you to take a listen to it.
Today years old when I learned where this came from.
We work for Mr. Tunstall as regulators. We regulate any stealing of his property. We're damn good, too. Mr. Tunstall's got a soft spot for runaways, derelicts, vagrant types. But you can't be any geek off the street. Gotta be handy with the steel, if you know what I mean. Earn your keep.
I was today years old when
I said, how, and the funny thing is about that is when I was listening to the song, sorry, this Nat. When I was listening to the song, I never thought about it when I was listening to it 30 years ago. Like it was just the song. I felt like the anthem, right? Yeah. But now I'm grown and I'm listening. I'm like, sample, like where did that come from? And it wasn't until the same day I came across this post that I found out where the sample came from. Yeah. Where did the sample, where did that come from? Whose idea was to sample? Was that Young Guns?
It's one of my favorite movies.
Really? Yeah.
And back then, we used to always say, regulate. Let's regulate this. Let's regulate that. That's all we used to say. Like, let's regulate the situation. So when I was watching the movie and I heard it, I was like, oh my God. There go the intro. That's the intro right there.
Oh, wow.
So what I did is I just cut up, like if you could hear it, you could hear the parts I took. I cut up this part, that part, and I made it all fit together.
Yeah.
And I did that for me going from 2 RCA jacks out of my VCR and watching the numbers and stopping it where the numbers was, out of my VCR RCA into my MPC 60 quarter-inch, went in quarter-inch, and then just sampled from there, and took each part and chopped it up. The same with the actual, I keep forgetting sample. I chopped up different parts and hit them in my pass through my MPC 60.
Oh my goodness. Thank you for that backstory, because I was like, I'm going to ask him about that. That is real cool. That's how you know we're dealing with a real producer, though. Like, you talking about, listen, I'm going to chop this up and put it right there because it matches, it sounds good. You know, that's a real producer right there.
Yeah. I love them. I love chopping samples. And I love working with live instrumentation too.
Yeah.
But it feels good when you find a dope sample. I mean, it feels good.
And I love it when I can detect a sample. You know what I'm saying? I love those moments. It's a very creative way to kind of like bring things together, you know? We were talking about other artists, you know, who bridging the gap, right? You work with a lot of like these younger artists right now. I know you got a song right now with Zoe Osama. And I mean, he's got that G-Funk vibe too. He's got that West Coast, kind of vibe. What drew you to people like him and working with new artists like him?
He's just a dope artist, along with a lot of my friends.
Yeah.
They like, Warren, he need to be up under some of your music.
Yeah,
so I reached out to him. Even Snoop had told him, like, you should let Warren do something for you.
Yeah.
Cammy, I hit Cammy like, Cammy, I'm trying to link up with Zoe. So we exchanged numbers. He got my number. I got his number. I hit him after that, and then he came right on to the lab, and we got in there, and I popped on the record that we have for the single right now, Let Me Breathe. And when people hear that, they gonna be like, where is that from? Like, where do I hear? Where do I know this from? But, I ain't going to tell you that yet.
Sometimes you got to tuck it, you know what I'm saying?
They'll know it once they hear it. They'll be like, what?
Okay.
He flipped that?
Well, listen, when we come forward, we actually going to play that song because, we're going to let y'all hear exactly what he's talking about and see if y'all can figure it out. So we're going to get to that and more on the other side. You were listening to KBLA Talk 1580. Stay right there.
Check this out. This your boy Warren G. And I'm on the Raw Report with Robin Ayers on KBLA Talk 1580. You better ask somebody. You got to do it.
You're inside the Raw Report with Robin Ayers on KBLA Talk 1580.
So this new dose is... nope, that's not it. The price is nowhere to be found.
Mr. Green? Hi, it's all good. We've got this.
This is not just help from a Walgreens pharmacist.
Oh, new prescriptions. Cool. Let me check to see if these are the lowest cost options covered by your Medicare plan.
Oh, that's great. Thank you.
This is someone supporting you every step of the way. Chat with a pharmacist today to find help saving. This is the human kind of help. Walgreens.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks Vapor Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks Vapors in an easy-to-apply stick. And it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks Vapo Stick. Soothing comfort for the whole family. And when you need more comfort for yourself, try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks Vapors. Use as directed. Vapo Stick for use ages 4 and up. Vapo Shower Max use for adults only.
Have you heard of the 50-30-20 rule? This can help you spend and save your money wisely. So, how does it work? Distribute your dollars into 3 buckets. 50% towards needs, 30% towards your wants, and 20% goes to savings. Use this tool to help your journey to financial success. Sponsored by J.P. Morgan Chase & Company. Black Women for Wellness and Stand LA are standing up against harmful oil drilling in South Los Angeles. Our Bad Neighbors campaign exposes the serious health risks of drilling in our neighborhoods. You've seen the billboards, posters, and coffee sleeves around South LA. Now join the movement to protect our health, our families, and our future.
Visit bwwla.org/no-drilling to learn more and get involved. That's bwwla.org/no-drilling.
You're listening to KBLA Talk 1580, where climate is king. Climate is king. KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580, connecting you with services and solutions. Worried about eviction? You have rights, and Stay Housed LA can help. Stay Housed LA is a partnership between LA County, the City of Los Angeles, and local service providers. From Lancaster to Long Beach, we're here to help you with tenant education workshops, legal clinics, free legal services for eligible tenants, and online resources about tenant protection laws. Don't face eviction alone. Call our hotline at 1-888-694-0040. That's 1-888-694-0040. Or visit stayhousedla.org. Stay Housed LA, keeping Los Angeles residents in their homes. Stay Housed LA, your rights, your home, our community. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
Giving you your daily dose of entertainment and celebrity news. You're inside the Rob Report. With Robin Ayers on KBLA Talk 1580.
Oh, man. In the studio right now with the legend himself, Warren G. I'm having myself a great time, and I'm so mad we don't have a lot more time left with him. But I want to talk about the fact that other people can see you live. Everybody can get in on this, right?
Yeah.
You on tour. You're doing your tour. That's coming up. You are hitting different cities.
Yeah. It's going to be starting at the end of December. I actually was supposed to be right now on tour, but we had to make some changes and make it right for everybody. So we had to go back and readjust. So the people who think that it's not canceled, it's just postponed, and I will be through there.
Yeah.
So everything is being rerouted, and we starting back around the end of December. So it's going to be announced in the next couple weeks.
Okay,
but I am going to be on tour. It's going to be me and Exhibit. It's going to be the 30-year anniversary of G-Funk, and Exhibit is going to be a co-headliner with me. We both going to hit the road.
Now, for the people who've never seen Warren G live, what can they expect on this tour?
I got some surprises, a lot of surprises, some things that they haven't seen before, really dope introductions and little things in between the show that they hadn't seen before. That's gonna really they're gonna be like, oh, this is dope. And I'm gonna have some live couple live music. Well, a live drummer and a keyboardist up there with me.
Okay,
that's the only live as far as instruments.
Yeah, but that's true to you though. That's true to your
and
style.
I'm gonna have a DJ as well.
That's what's up.
And I mean, it's gonna be. I'm gonna give it to them, like they want it. A lot of people always requesting certain songs that I don't do. And this one they gonna get a lot of the records that they always want to hear. Like Smoking Me Out. That's one that everybody always requesting. What's Love got to do with it? They always.
Do you have a favorite song you like to perform, or a favorite song of your own?
I mean, I like all of it, but
no,
the one that really get the crowd. Like, I mean, I'm not all of them do, but the one I really love doing is because I do it a cappella, and I drop right in to regulate right after I do it.
Okay.
It Ain't No Fun on my verse. Right after my verse, the whole crowd singing with me the whole time.
Yeah.
I say 1 for the money.
Yeah, hey.
3 to get ready.
Yeah.
In my Chevy, 6'4" rag to be exact.
Oh my God.
So back up, struggling.
Yeah.
Just get on your knees and then start.
Okay, all right.
Then,
we can't do all of it.
Yeah.
I know. I got you, but man, that's fire. That's fire.
With the clout, woo! And then as soon as I go, woo! They know what's coming after that.
Oh man, y'all need to go ahead and make sure you check out this tour. I want to get into just a little bit. We got a few minutes left, so we got some time. If we can get into this single that you got with Zoe Osama,
yes,
it's called "Let Me Breathe."
Let Me breathe.
Let's go ahead and check it out, Andy.
Let's make it last. 10s, 20s, 50s, 100s. Let's get this cash.
All I ever had was $1 in a dream. Now my whole team on the scene, 8 big dog. I done made $1 million in the streets. I can't stop, I gotta eat. I'ma slide to the beat on repeat. If it's smoke, let me know what it's gonna be. I think it's time to leave like a tree. Why the chief. Giving face, let me breathe. 10s, 20s, 50s, 100s. Giving face, let me breathe. 10s, 20s, 50s, 100s. Giving face, let me breathe. 10s, 20s, 50s, 100s. Giving face, let me breathe. 10s, 20s, 50s, 100s. Giving face, let me breathe.
Let me cook, let me breathe. Something like the Matrix, I'm the one with the keys. Let me look, let me see. I'm in a spaceship, this ain't nothing makeshift. Break shift, stunting on your like it ain't. 24/7 from the night to the day shift. Like Zoe said, we made ya. Don't step in that zone, it's danger. I never take kind to a stranger. It don't take long to get gangsta. I just got off the phone with bankers talking stocks and buying up blocks and acres like
20s, 50s, 100s.
Oh yeah.
Giving face, let me breathe. 10s, 20s, 50s, 100s. Face, let me breathe. 10s, 20s,
Yeah.
50s,
Yeah.
You know, I let Zoe talk his stuff, and then I came in, and my definition of a gangster was on the phone talking stocks, buying up blocks and acres. Like, that's the gangster I'm talking about. Now, that's gangster.
That's gangster.
And that's something for the younger generation to hear, like us bridging that gap. They getting a taste of it. You know, me still doing, it's still the what's going on, this dope artistry together.
Yeah.
And but I just had to put that twist on there so that the younger generation to hear what I'm saying. I'm like, it don't take long to get gangster.
Yeah.
I just got off the phone with bankers talking stocks and buying up blocks and acres. Like, that's what you. That's gangster.
That's so cold right there. But listen,
So I'm saying,
yeah,
get your money.
Yeah.
Start buying up blocks and doing stocks.
Yeah.
Building blocks and buying, you know, all of that.
That's what's teaching the younger generation. So listen, we I can't even believe I'm
what
out of
Nipsey
town.
was saying.
I can't. Yeah, exactly. Because of everything you are and everything you're doing, everything you've done, you are teaching the younger generation, just even by example. But the things you still talk about is literally, I feel like you're just handing them the baton and the right way to do it. And so for all of us, and you know, I know y'all don't got the mic, but I'm gonna say it for you. For all of us, I truly, truly thank you for your 30 years plus in the game. It is definitely, it's been iconic. You are a culture creator. You are a legend. And we all know that. We all feel that.
You
and
know
so,
what
yeah, we appreciate you.
I ain't no God. Culture, fuck now.
Nah, yeah, but no, you are that guy, and so we definitely appreciate you so much. We wish you all the best and 30 plus more for you, Warren
Thank
G.
you guys for having me.
Yeah, thank you guys. Rod Squad, I know it went by real fast, y'all. I'm sorry. We're gonna try to get him back one of these days, maybe after the tour. He said he's gonna be back, y'all. Listen,
Got
you already
some
know.
Christmas stuff I'm doing, so I'm gonna drop a couple Christmas songs. So
Come on, man. We gotta have him have him back around Christmas. Zoe Williams, the voice of reason, is up next. My name is Robin Ayers. Remember today and every single day forward to be a blessing.
KBLA 1580 Santa Monica.
I'm Amber Payton with 4 things you should know from BIN News. 2 women are reportedly suing LeBron and Bronny James after an alleged car crash in LA County. TMZ says the women filed the lawsuit on